Welcome back. The Grant County Animal Outreach Polar Bear Plunge returns to Moses Lake next week. Reporter Joe Utter has the details.
3, 2, 1.
Grant County's coldest event of the year returns January 1st in Moses Lake. Grant County Animal Outreach is hosting their 8th annual Polar Bear Plunge. The good news this year is the lake's not frozen over, but it's still going to be cold with current weather forecasts calling for temperatures in the high 20s. The event begins at noon on New Year's Day at Cascade Park off of West Valley Road. Hot chocolate, coffee, and cookies will be available to warm up participants after the plunge. Participants will also have the opportunity to enter a raffle for a gift basket. For each donation of cash or goods, the person donating receives a raffle ticket. For every $288 donated, an animal outreach staff member will go into the water. If donations reach $2,015, the president of the board will also jump in. The event helps raise awareness and funds for the Animal Outreach Shelter, which has been in operation since 2007. For more information, call 509-762-9616. This is Joe Utter reporting for iFIBER 1 News.
In Northwest news, we all know that office holiday parties can get a bit wild at times, but one party ended with a worker in the hospital after he almost drowned drinking eggnog. Jed Bowl explains.
I think it was kind of one of those spur-of-the-moment things.
As his holiday office Christmas party wound down and Ryan Roach headed for the door with his wife and kids,
They bust out some eggnog.
for a chugging contest. One of his colleagues called him out to compete.
I've already decided that if I'm going to do it, I'm going to win.
The record at that point, 22 seconds, with a Ruth's Chris Steakhouse gift card on the line.
Chug, 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 chug.
Pretty much poured it down.
In just 12 seconds, without a breath.
And got done, and I was like I couldn't breathe.
Roach coughed a lot, but thought he would be okay. A couple of hours later,
I was pretty much shaking uncontrollably. I couldn't control my body. I was shaking so bad. I was extremely nauseous, and my breathing became a pant. It's more like
a friend in med school checked on him and took him to the hospital. He had aspirated the eggnog into his lungs and was essentially dry drowning.
They pretty much had to wheelchair me in, double IV and oxygen, and hooked me up to what they called the nuclear weapon of antibiotics.
The liquid in his lungs was starting an infection.
It was rough.
He spent 24 hours in intensive care with a fever, sweats, and chills.
Eggnog, not ideal for the lungs.
Doctors took him off oxygen and he went home. Roach did win, but at quite a price.
Not only did I get a Ruth's Chris gift card, but I got a 3-night stay in the hospital.
Police in Arizona spent the better part of Monday tracking down a giant bear. You can see the brown bear wandering in a field outside of Phoenix, but officials lost sight of him a few hours later. Police did not go looking for the bear and said the public was not in any kind of danger. A visit from St. Nick, except he didn't come down the chimney, but the side of a building. Kids at a children's hospital in Portland were thrilled Monday as they watched and waved as window washers dressed as Santa and his elves rappelled down the side of the hospital. Even though the kids got a surprise, business continued and the windows got washed in the process. And that's going to do it for us here at iFIBER 1 News. We want to thank you for watching, and we'll see you again tomorrow.